Just the regular challenge with the factory sweeps. They just wear so quickly, and we do pull them across a lot of acres, and we do it fast with the field cultivators. And in the fall with the rippers, due to the fact that we raise seed corn, we're ripping ground in August, so the ground can be dry and hard then, and we can burn through points. Sometimes if it's dry, if it's really dry, we'll burn through points every 2 to 3 days. So we go through them quick if the ground conditions are as such.
We chose to go with the hardened one after we was given some to try. We could see they were more than doubling the life of it because we put them in a critical area right in the wheel tracks, and so we put them in the severest condition. So if we can leave them on there longer and not have to spend that 45 minutes or whatever changing sweeps every morning, it makes a big difference.
We chose to use CADEN Edge because the wear on the field cultivator sweeps is substantially less. We're able to get a much longer life out of the sweep, and it's just a better performance in the field by being able to have more sweep there to continue to move dirt in the spring.
We can change them rather quickly, but it's the fact that when we switch to CADEN Edge, I don't change them. So, I mean, you just eliminate that downtime, and we've had really good success with them.
We run them side by side, as you can see here, and they are more than doubling the life of them, and they stay cleaner. I don't know what it is about that, but it seems like they scour cleaner.
At first we were going to try them on one machine, and we ended up putting them on all 3 of them, and that was 2 seasons ago the first time we did it. And I believe it was during our Trefland season when we were working our corn stalks down, and between those 3 machines, we put close to 8,000 acres on them, and they showed minimal wear in those divided acres between 3 of those machines.
Is the longer lasting sweep, the better condition of the sweep, especially behind the tractor itself. We're just able to consistently move more dirt throughout the season, and there's significantly less wear.
Due to the fact we are a large operation, a lot of people want us to try things, so sometimes we get to the point where not everything works and we're not excited. But when we did try these, we started with the field cultivators, like I said, and we got along so well. So I said, hey, can we put these on ripper points, because that's really a bigger deal in my world, as often as I was changing those, and those carry quite a bit of expense if you're changing them as often as we were. Mm-hmm. So we put those on last fall. That would have been the fall of 2013. Started off dry, ended wet. And those 2 machines got across 10,000 acres, and they each had 2 sets of points across them to get me through the season, where before I would have put half a dozen to 8 sets of points on them. So I mean, that's a major reduction, and so that was more than I expected out of anything. And I'm sure every year is going to be different, soil type, range, whatever, but the bottom line is they work, and they have extended life.
In our situation, what CADEN Edge will do for us will help preserve the life of our tillage implements. Hopefully, by having the sweep there longer and condition be better, we won't be wearing into the shanks of the implements nearly as long.
Number one, maybe it'll make some manufacturers put out a better product that'll last longer, and for the guys that do use the CADEN Edge, bottom line, you're just saving money. For a guy that farms a couple thousand acres or 5,000 acres, a set of field cultivator sweeps or chisel points last 2 years. I mean, so that adds a lot to anybody's operation and time.
I would say they have definitely met and exceeded our expectations. That's why we tried them a couple years ago to see what they were like, and they definitely did what we were told they would do.
I'd recommend it to anybody. Like I say, the sweeps, we've had them for 2 years now. I think they've proven themselves for us, and I can't say enough good things about them. There's just no disadvantage to them at all.
Anybody that would come along, I would tell them how well we've got along with it, and I would recommend it to them. If nothing else, just put a few sweeps on your field cultivator and compare them to the ones next to them, and same with the ripper points. Instead of if they're nervous about it or they're not sure, instead of just doing the whole machine, put a couple on and try it, and it should speak for itself.